Hey everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout of the day for Thursday, June 11th. We're going to go over the in-person class workout and the at-home variation. So they are a little bit different in the upfront portion, but they are the same in the back half. So if you are in person, we will be using the squat racks today, okay? So this will be the first time we use them since we've reopened. We've done a video demonstration of the flow. That is on a separate video on our YouTube channel, so please go view that before coming to class so you are well prepared for how things are going to flow when you're doing the workout. The coach will, of course, review it with you again, but this just helps you, again, be prepared and be on the same page with everybody so we can ensure your safety and comfort. So, for our back squats, we are going to do every 2.5 minutes on the 2.5 minute for 15 minutes or 6 sets. We're going to do a wave load back squat. So, how the wave load works, you will start with 6 reps. You are then going to add load to the bar. The next set you will do is 4 reps. The next set you will do is 2 reps. Each time you're adding load to the bar, our goal is to build to a heavy 2. Or set of 2, heavy double. Now, what feels like heavy right now is different than what felt like heavy 4 months ago, okay? Because you haven't been doing a lot of back squats at home, most likely. So keep that in mind. Your numbers won't be the same. This is why we want you to base it by feel, okay? So it's a little bit auto-regulated. So I want to progress my load as I go. And then I want my second wave of 6-4-2 to be heavier than the first. So, let's say for example my first set I'm doing my 6 reps at 100 pounds. I then do my next set of 4 at 120 pounds. I do my next set of 2 at 140 pounds. I would want my second set of 6 now to be less than 140 pounds, which I did for my set of 2, but heavier than my 100 pounds that I did for my first set of 6. So I might choose 120 pounds for my second set of 6. I will do the same thing for my 4 and 2. Okay? So again, wave goes up, back down, and back up. In load, that is. So if you are at home, you're going to do a slightly different variation. You will do every 2 minutes, not 2.5, for 12 minutes. So you'll still do 6 sets total, just like you would in person. You're going to do 4 tempo cyclist squats. The tempo today is 2 down, 1 hold at the bottom, 1 second up, 1 second hold at the top. We'll then do 8 dumbbell hamstring curls lying on your stomach, or other variations of that are supine hamstring curls or hamstring walkouts. So, to demonstrate the movements, if you're doing the barbell back squat, you are going to address the bar so that it fits on your back. You're going to create a shelf with your shoulders so that the bar sits nicely on that back. Feet about shoulder width stance apart, toes can be turned out slightly to your comfort level. And then from here, we're going to squat, sit down so that our hips are below the parallel line of our knee. If you need a target, feel free to grab one to make sure you're getting full depth. And then we're going to stand up nice and tall so knees and hips are at full extension. Because we haven't back squatted in a while, remember that we need to lead with the shoulders on the way up, okay, as we go. So we don't want to get stuck in the hips come up first and come up faster than the chest, okay? Now, if we are at home, we will be performing a cyclist squat. So you will need a book or some sort of riser, it doesn't have to be very high, that you can prop your heels on. Okay, so just biases the quads a little bit more than if my heels weren't on this riser. I'm going to take my dumbbell, bring it into my front rack position, and then I'm going to squat down 2, hold, back up. And so that's our tempo that we're going to use today. Once I'm done all 4, And then I'm gonna go into my hamstring sliders, or my prone hamstring curl, sorry. So I'm going to grasp my dumbbell in between my feet. I'm gonna lay on my belly, and I'm going to curl my dumbbell, going down to hold, hovering off the ground, back up. Down to hold off the ground versus touching the ground, and then come back up. I'm gonna try to do this, okay, without excessively arching my back or lifting my hips off the ground. I wanna keep my hips down on the ground as this happens. Okay, so if that seems too difficult or too hard to do, or the dumbbell's not fitting in between your feet real nice, then what you can do is lay on your back, lift your hips up slightly off the ground, walk your feet out and back 8 times. Or if you have a wood floor and a towel, you can slide both your legs out and back with your hips elevated a little bit. Okay? So those are our hamstring curl and slider variations. Now for our second part, so our sweaty portion, we're gonna do the following body work 4 rounds for time with a 1-minute rest in between rounds. So it's a little bit like intervals, okay? So our goal is to work at a hard, challenging pace, have a little bit of rest so that we can continue working at that intensity through the subsequent rounds. Each round is going to consist of the following: 15 bear hug slam ball squats or goblet squats if you have a dumbbell at home. So bear hug squats, I'm going to hug my ball, feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to try to keep my chest nice and tall as I squat so the ball's not pulling me forward. I'm going to squat down, come right back up. Our goal is to choose a load that we can do all 15 in a row. Then we're going to hop on a rower and do 250 meters at a tough pace. So, at home, again, we can use dumbbells, we can use a weighted backpack or something similar. If you don't have a rower, that's fine. You can bike 500 meters or run 200 meters or do 10 burpees, maybe 15 burpees, or 60 double unders would work as well, okay? We're looking for about a minute of work, minute 15, work for the row, okay? So, if anything, body weight, we're doing jumping jacks for 60 seconds, or we're doing high knees or butt kicks for 50 seconds. Okay, 60 seconds, that works too. And that is our workout for today.